Hello, English learners. Welcome back to The Book Dive, your favorite podcast for real conversation practice and easy English for daily life. I am your host, Lisa.
And I am Chris, and today's episode is perfect for intermediate learners. We call this a B1 level episode. So if you can understand us right now, this lesson is designed just for you.
We are so happy you are here with us today. Chris, how are you feeling today? Was it a busy day for you?
A little busy, yes. I was editing some videos this morning and I had a long meeting with a client. But honestly, I am very happy to sit down and talk with you now. How about you?
Same here. I had a lot of screen time today. My eyes are a bit tired, so it feels nice to just relax, put the headphones on, and chat with you and our listeners.
Exactly. It feels like we are all in the same living room, just having a coffee together. Okay, so before we start, we want to ask you for a tiny favor.
Yes, one small thing for your finger and one big thing for our hearts.
If you enjoy learning with us here on The Book Dive, please like this episode and subscribe to the channel. It really helps more learners find our podcast.
And we would love it if you write a comment, too. Just one simple sentence is enough. Like, what is your name and where are you from?
We really love getting to know our listeners. And remember, when you write a comment, it is like sending your English brain to the gym. Your brain has to choose words and build a sentence. That makes your English stronger.
Exactly. So even if you are shy, it is okay. One short sentence is already good exercise. All right, Chris, let's talk about today's topic.
Today, we are going to help you with something important and honestly, sometimes a little scary: how to talk about yourself in English.
Many learners tell us, Lisa, I can answer specific questions like, where are you from or what do you do?
But when someone says, "So, tell me about yourself," their brain just freezes.
Yes, suddenly the mind is empty or maybe too full. So in this episode, we will give you a simple structure and many sentence options to answer that big question.
We will also share our own full introductions at the end of the episode as real examples.
Step by step, we will show you different ways you can speak about each part of your life, so you can choose the sentences that sound best for you.
Step by step is the best way. But first, why does this skill matter so much?
It is important because you use it in so many situations. When you meet a new classmate, a new coworker, a new teacher, a neighbor, or even an online friend, they often say, "Tell me about yourself."
And not only in daily life, but also in job interviews, language classes, or travel events like language exchanges.
Oh, language exchanges. I remember one exchange I joined years ago. We sat in a big circle. The leader said, "Okay, everyone, please introduce yourself in English. Name, country, job, and hobbies."
Ooh, I can feel the pressure already. Everyone is listening, waiting for you to speak.
Yes, my turn was coming closer and closer. In my head, I was repeating, "My name is Lisa, I'm from Canada,
And then your brain did something different, right?
Completely. When everybody looked at me, my mind went blank. I think I just said, "My name is Lisa, I like books."
Well, books are always safe. At least nobody can argue with that.
True. People laughed in a friendly way, so it was okay. But inside, I knew I could say more if I had a clear, simple script in my head.
I understand that feeling perfectly. I had a similar moment on a flight once.
Oh, really? What happened?
I was talking with the man next to me. He asked, "So, what do you do? Tell me about yourself." And in my brain, I suddenly had too many pictures: my job, my hobbies, my family, my favorite food, everything at the same time.
So all the ideas came together in one big cloud.
Yes, a big, noisy, confused cloud. And my answer was not very clear. I felt like I was jumping from one topic to another without any logic.
That happens a lot. We get excited or nervous and we lose structure.
Exactly. After the flight, I thought I should have a short, prepared way to talk about myself, something calm and simple.
That is why we say your self-introduction is like a short movie script about you. When you know your script, you feel calmer.
And remember, you don't need perfect English. You just need clear, simple sentences that you can say even when you feel a bit nervous.
Now, before we build this little script about you, there is something simple to remember. There are 3 common situations where people give their introduction.
3 situations, yes. Sometimes it is informal, sometimes it is semi-formal, and sometimes it is very formal.
Informal is when you are just chatting with people in a relaxed place, like with friends, classmates, or someone you meet at a cafe.
Yeah, when you're just talking, laughing, maybe holding a coffee, nobody expects a big, serious speech.
Semi-formal is when it's friendly, but also a bit professional, like a conference, a meetup, or an event with colleagues. People smile, they joke a little, but you still want to sound polite and respectful.
And formal is when things are very official, a job interview, a meeting with a manager, or something at a government office.
In those moments, the introduction is still simple, but your words are more careful and polite.
So the idea is feel the situation first, then choose your style.
Yeah, if you are sitting on a sofa with a friend, you probably won't say, "Good afternoon, it is a pleasure to meet you."
That would sound a bit too serious for a sofa.
And in a job interview, "Hey, what's up?" is maybe not the best start.
Yeah, maybe save that for your close friends.
So listen to the atmosphere, look at the person, and then choose if you want to be informal, semi-formal, or formal. Let's start with the first part of any introduction, the greeting.
The greeting, yes, the very first words you say.
For formal, serious moments, you can use simple phrases like hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Very clean, very safe.
For example, in an interview, you can say, "Good morning, thank you for seeing me today." Polite, clear, and not too long.
For semi-formal situations like meeting new colleagues, you can say hi there or just morning as a friendly short version of good morning.
Yeah, morning feels relaxed, but still polite. And for informal situations with friends or people your age, you can say hi or hey there.
Some people also say what's up or how's it going, but be careful. Choose something that feels natural for you.
Natural for you, not just cool on TikTok. If you never say, yo, what's up in your own language, maybe don't start with that in English.
Better idea, pick one greeting you really like and practice it. For example, hi, nice to meet you. Simple, friendly, easy to remember.
Or, hello, good morning. Simple and friendly. And when you say it with a real smile, it already feels like a good introduction.
After your greeting, the next step is your name.
You can keep it very simple. I'm Chris, or my name is Chris.
You can also say, nice to meet you, I'm Lisa. Or, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you, my name is Lisa. Lisa, how do you usually introduce yourself? I often say, hi, I'm Lisa, nice to meet you. Short and easy.
I usually say, hey, I'm Chris in an informal place. In a formal place, I say, hello, my name is Chris, nice to meet you.
So our first mini script is, hi, I'm Lisa. Or, hello, my name is Lisa, nice to meet you. And of course, you don't have to be Lisa.
Please don't all be Lisa. Just change Lisa to your own name and you already have a good start. Now let's add another part, where you're from and where you live.
Your little life map. You can start very simply. I'm from Brazil, or I'm from Turkey, or I'm from Vietnam.
If you want to add the city, you can say, I'm from Sao Paulo in Brazil, or I'm from Delhi in India.
And sometimes your birthplace and your current home are different. Then you can make a slightly longer sentence.
For example, I was born in a small town in England, but now I live in Madrid. Or, I'm originally from Poland, but I live in Berlin now.
You can also talk about time. I've been living in Madrid for 3 years. Or, I've been living in Berlin since 2020.
If that grammar feels a bit heavy, don't worry, you can keep it very light. For example, I'm from Poland. I live in Berlin.
Or, I'm from Egypt. I live in Cairo. The important thing is that the other person can see a small map in their head, not a perfect GPS, just a friendly map of your life.
So, after your name and where you're from, people often ask, what do you do?
Yes, this question is everywhere. You can answer with a short sentence like, I work as an English teacher, or I work as a nurse, or I work as a driver.
You can also talk about the company. I work for a bank, or I work for a hospital.
Sometimes you don't want to say the company name, you just want to say the field. Then you can say, I work in education, or I work in sales, or I work in marketing.
And maybe you don't have a job right now because you are studying. Then you can say, I'm a student, I study computer science. Or, I'm a student, I study business.
While you listen, think which sentence is closest to my life. Later, you can make your own version. For example, I'm from Mexico. I live in Madrid, and I work in sales.
So after your job or study, the next question is often about your family or your home.
Yeah, people love to ask, do you live with your family? Or who do you live with?
You can answer very simply, I live with my parents. Or, I live with my husband and 2 children. Or, I live with my wife and our son.
If you live alone, you can say, I live alone in a small apartment. Or if you live with a friend, you can say, I share an apartment with a friend.
People also ask about brothers and sisters. You can say, I have 1 brother and 1 sister. Or, I have 2 older brothers.
If you have no brothers or sisters, you can say, I'm an only child. That means you are the only son or daughter in your family.
You see, it's not a long story, just 1 or 2 calm sentences. You don't have to tell every family secret in the first 5 minutes.
Please don't. Just share a small, friendly picture.
Now, let's move to a more fun part, your hobbies and free time.
This part helps people know you better. It shows your personality. You can start with, in my free time, I like reading. Or, in my free time, I like cooking.
You can also say, I'm really into music. I love playing the guitar. Or, I'm a big fan of football.
Or, I'm a big fan of Korean dramas. That tells a lot about your evenings.
Yes, maybe too much. So you could say something like, in my free time, I like reading and going for long walks. I'm also a big fan of movies.
When you share a hobby, it gives the other person an easy way to continue the conversation. Oh, what kind of movies? It makes everything easier.
Sometimes you can also add 1 or 2 things you like and don't like. That makes your introduction feel more human.
For example, I love cats and pasta, but I don't like waking up very early.
Or, I love coffee, but I don't like waiting in long lines. Little details like that show your personality, not just facts.
Speaking of real life, people also love to ask about your day. You often hear, what does a normal day look like for you?
Right, and you don't need to talk about every hour. Just show the rhythm of your day with 2 or 3 simple actions.
A nice start is, on weekdays, I usually, or in the morning, I normally.
For example, on weekdays, I usually wake up at 7, have breakfast, and go to work.
Or if you want to include English, you can add, after work, I usually study English for 20 minutes.
Or, in the evening, I normally have dinner with my family and then watch a series.
So when a teacher asks, tell us about your day, you don't need a big story. Just 1 or 2 of these sentences is perfect.
Okay. After your day, sometimes people want to know more about you as a person, not just what you do, but what kind of person you are.
They might ask, are you shy or talkative? You can use easy adjectives like friendly, shy, talkative, calm, curious, patient, hardworking.
For example, I'm a friendly and curious person. Or, I'm a bit shy at first, but I'm more talkative when I feel comfortable.
You could also say, I'm usually calm, but I get excited when I talk about the things I love.
Or use other people's words. My friends say I'm funny and easy to talk to. That way, they get a nice, simple picture of who you are.
And finally, sometimes the conversation goes deeper and people ask about your future.
What are your plans? Or why are you learning English? You don't need a perfect life plan. One small, honest idea is enough.
You can start with, in the future, I'd like to, or my goal is to.
For example, in the future, I'd like to travel more and visit different countries. Or, my goal is to speak English more confidently and use it at work.
That one sentence already shows your direction and your motivation.
So now we have many parts: greeting, name, country and city, family, work, routine, personality, hobbies, and future plans.
Step by step, you can choose just a few of these parts and build your own mini script in your head.
Now, let's put these parts together into one short introduction. I'll make a simple version first. Listen. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm from the UK and I live in Madrid. I work in education. In my free time, I enjoy going to the gym and playing video games.
You see, he didn't say everything, just a few pieces. Now let's share our full introductions as longer examples. I'll go first.
Go ahead, Lisa.
My name is Lisa. I'm from Canada and I live in Montreal. I work as an English coach and a podcast host. I live with my partner in a small apartment and I have one younger brother. In my free time, I like watching movies, reading novels, and going for long walks with a coffee. On weekdays, I usually start my morning with tea, prepare lessons, and then work with my students. I'm usually calm and friendly, and I become quite talkative when I feel comfortable. In the future, my goal is to help more students feel confident speaking English.
That gives such a nice picture of your life. Okay, my turn. My name is Chris. I'm from the UK, but I live in Spain. I work as a content creator and teacher. I live with a friend from university. In my free time, I enjoy going to the gym, playing video games, and watching football. On weekdays, I usually wake up around 7, have coffee, and edit videos during the day. I'm curious and patient, and people say I'm friendly and easy to talk to. In the future, I'd like to create more online courses and maybe live in another country for a year.
So now you know us a little better too. So, what can you do today after this episode?
Step 1. Choose one simple sentence for each part. Step 2. Say your introduction out loud. Do it in front of a mirror or while you wash the dishes.
Step 3. Write it in the comments under this episode. When you write it, your brain works in a deeper way. It is really good practice.
And maybe another learner will read your comment and think, oh, I feel the same. Then you are not just practicing English, you're also helping someone.
All right, let's slowly finish for today. Our question for you is, can you introduce yourself in 2 or 3 sentences in English?
Write something like, hi, my name is, I'm from, I work as, in my free time, I like. Don't worry about being perfect. Just be clear and friendly.
If this episode helped you, please like it, subscribe, and maybe share it with a friend who also wants to practice introductions.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. You didn't waste it. You invested it in your English. We are really proud of you.
This was The Book Dive with Lisa and Chris. Take care, keep practicing, and talk about yourself with confidence.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe.